Hello everyone, it's Birdie here, the recycled hippie chick. I am up, husband is in bed, I'm not ready for bed, so I have a friend that I'm wanting to send this little tiny journal to. She has some of the cutest quotes that she says, and I have written a bunch of them down, and I'm going to type the little quotes out, or sayings, things you say all the time. And I'm going to put them on, those little quotes in the book. But tonight I thought I would just, start decorating it with just what I have in the house. It's too cold to be out in the art room. So I thought I would just take what I have in my smaller than a dollar bin and start collaging and putting little pictures in it and stuff. And then tomorrow, when it's warmer, I'll go out in the art room and type the little quotes, and then I'll put them, on each page. So that's what I'm going to do today. I've got my little sewing book. I don't think I ever showed you guys. I wanted to make a needle book, and I did quite some time ago. I just didn't show you. It's just very simple, just what I needed. This was a scrap that already had a hole in it of felt, so I thought, well, I'll use it, and it'll be where my seam ripper goes. And this was another piece that was already cut in just a scrap. And I put a little pocket on the back for my scissors. So that's simply all it is. But I wanted to show it to you. I just needed something useful, not fancy, just something that was usable. So that's what I made. Okay. I'm walking back in time tonight. I'm having a cup of Constant Comment tea. This happens to be green, which will be good. I'm hoping it still allows me to sleep tonight. I don't know if green tea has more caffeine, less caffeine. I'm not sure. So I love seeing the little tea bag hang out, though. It's just so cute seeing the little tag hang out, but I don't want it to get bitter, so I'm going to leave my string in there just because it's pretty. I'm going to step back in time. Pretend like it's closer to Christmas, because my mom's favorite tea was Constant Comment. And so at Christmas, I always have a Constant Comment in memory of my mom. And guess what? I forgot this year. I just run across it in the canister and thought, well, we can step back in time. Nothing says we can't go back and still do it. So I don't know if you guys are like I am, but when you're an orphan and you remember things that were your parents' favorites or whatever, it seems like they kind of eventually become your favorite. Just not because it's your favorite, but because of the memory. So if I had a questionnaire that said, what's your favorite tea? I would probably say Constant Comment. So tonight, I'm going to do something that Janet Nash has taught me. She taught me how to do, we're just doing gentle art, she says. It's not hurrying. It's not caring about the time on the video. It's not trying to hurry so you can learn something or see something. It's just gentle crafting. Taking your time, calming yourself down, having your tea. And that's what I want to do while I'm doing this journal, because this little friend of mine, she has also taught me a lot, like Janet has. And I want to think about her as I'm doing it. So I just want to be gentle. I don't want to hurry. I don't want to, I would like to have my glue, though. I've already lost my glue. Isn't that precious when you lose your glue? There it is back here. Okay. All right, now I'm ready to be gentle. I have a few pictures here. My friend likes chickens, as do I. I just can't have them because of the varmints out here, because I feed the squirrels, which attracts coons and possums, and you have to choose. What are you going to feed? Are you going to feed chickens and keep them alive, or are you going to feed your squirrels and deal with the varmints? I have chosen the squirrels because, you know, my husband found them and we raised them, so that's gonna have to be our priority. I'm not even sure if those chickens will fit on a page, so I'm gonna cut out another one and have it on hand in case I need to use one of these. I always look before I pitch my magazine page to make sure there's not something on the other side that I'm missing. Okay. So here we go. We're just going to start collaging. I don't have any paint in here, so we're just going to use paper. I do see I have a few paints back there, but we're just going to glue tonight. And just enjoy our smaller than a dollar bin. Oh, let's see here. Is this a sticker? Yes. Although, yes, I'm going to, that will be awesome. I'm going to put this on there, and then I can put my little, hey, I got my almanac from Altered State Studio. Maybe we can find something in here. I'm going to use it as ephemera. I don't know what it's meant to be used for, but maybe we can find something that would look good behind this. They sure come out easy, that's for sure. You can't just turn the page, it tears out. I think I'll use this one. Anyway, at Altered States, I got this little thing, and it's full of every day of the year. It's got the date on it, and a little piece of collage fodder that you can use. So that was fun. I really enjoy it, and Altered State Studio went out of her way to be able to give it to me. I will say it's very small, and I don't know if there's a reason behind that. I don't know if this is artist trading card size. I don't know, but I will say I'm gonna love it, don't get me wrong, but my only complaint would be the price for something this tiny. I don't know. It's like $30 some, and that just seemed like a lot for a little chub of paper. Anyway, but I appreciate it, and I'm gonna use it. While I'm drinking my tea that's quickly cooling down, does anyone know if they make a little warmer that people can sit on their desk and it just keeps their tea or their coffee hot? Because I don't drink it fast, and by the time I get to it, it's cooled off. I just wondered, is there such a thing, or should I invent it? Because we could sure use one in this world. I kind of like that. Well, I'm just going to, it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to use this anyway. I like the little, see my rusty glue because of my glue stick or my glue pen. It's okay. Maybe one day it'll soak through and make this look, you know, rusted. but I've lost my pen. I'm going to go ahead and add glue to this anyway, because it's probably not going to stay with just the sticky part of the sticker. This will be cute with a little, one of her little quotes on there. She's already in there, so I can just put a quote above her. How have you guys been? I went and cleaned my lady Terrell's house today. Now she's actually going to come over and play with me in the art studio tomorrow. I'm super excited. I don't know if I told you about my friend Terrell, but she has a little kind of like an antique shop, playhouse, I don't know what you would call it, in Riverside, our older historic part of town. You remember back in the day in some cities how there used to be like neighborhood markets? They would be like, you know, in a neighborhood, and they would have, you know, little storefront, and they were very small little market. I don't know if they were, I know her dad used to own hers, and I think she said they had a little butcher shop in there, like a meat counter. Not positive, but I think so. And now that her dad is gone, she keeps it for her little playhouse, and she opens it up sometimes and sells antiques out of it. Well, she has that gift of, you know, displaying things like for antiques shops and stuff. And I told her about my little pink, did I tell you guys about my little pink? Yes, my little pink window case, jewelry counter, whatever it is. And she's going to doll it up for me tomorrow and make it look pretty with all my special things in it. And then when she's done with that, I'm going to do a video and show you guys I'm done organizing my art room. I worked this weekend and Monday on it, and I'm done. Now I just can't go out and play because it's too cold. So, but I'm going to crank up the heater tomorrow because it's a special day that she's coming to, you know, I have a friend coming to play. So I will crank up the heater for that. And I'm excited for her to come. Here we go. I think I'm just going to let this little guy hang off because I like it. Let's see here. Some pages we do have to put something on it, because if I put typed words on there, I'm afraid they're going to get lost. So I want to put something on there. Just to give it, I like the words, don't get me wrong. Normally it would not bother me at all to leave a page with the words on it, but since I'm putting quotes on it, I have to make these pages so that the quotes don't get absorbed. But I'm going to pull this down so you can still see some of those words peeking out up there. I hope she likes this. She actually likes to collage herself, so I'm keeping that in mind as I do this. I know you guys are going to get tired of me talking about Janet, but oh my gosh, you guys, I adore this woman. So, and I've also got an idea from Lynn at A Bit of Birdsong. And I don't know what she's in, Lynn, if you watch me, I'm not sure if yours is a little shed or are you in an old garage like I am? I know you have to go outside, and I know your art room gets cold too. And you've kind of inspired me to set up little stations in my house for arting during the winter. And she recently did this little art folio that opens up and you can put different things in it to bring in the house to have for like a project. And then when you finish that project, you can take your folio back out and put something else in it instead of running back and forth. Well, it was raining the other night when she did her video. And oh my gosh, I don't know if she has a tin roof. We have a metal roof here at our house, so you can, when you're sitting out on the screen and porch, you can really hear the rain, and I just absolutely love it. And you could hear the rain going on her porch, and and you could hear it in the video, and it sounded so good. And I thought, oh my gosh, Janet Nash would love this. And I'm thinking, Amy, you have to snap out of it. This lady is gonna think you're a stalker. But I do love rain. It's so calming when you hear it hitting a tin roof. So I'm not sure what hers is, but it sounded good. Oh, anyway, what I was telling you about my, I told you the other day, I'm going to take little ideas from you guys and implement them in my art room so that maybe this will be the last time I organize, that maybe I will finally be content instead of just hurrying up and moving things around. It'll be now the way I really, really want it. She had back in the back corner behind her, I'm always looking behind her when she's talking at all of her beautiful things that she displays. She had this little crate sitting up with this baby doll head sitting in it, and it had a little doily on top, and it was just adorable. And I thought, oh my gosh, I want to do something similar to that. I'm sure I don't have a crate and all this good jazz, but I have a baby doll head that I would love to display. I have several baby doll parts that I would love to use, and they're just sitting out there waiting for me to come up with the right thing. So I showed Terrell that video today, and I said, keep this in mind for inspiration, so that maybe we can, do something like that with my little dolly head. And Janet Nash gave me the inspiration with her little flow, to take my RJ out there. And I've already taken out Ginger. Ginger is my mannequin head. And my family thinks these things are weird. They think I'm a little odd, and which I am, and I embrace it. They're not crazy about Ginger. My grandkids think she's staring at them all the time. You'll see her. I'll show you Ginger when I take you on my tour. And I also have, my dolly heads. And I have RJ, which is my taxidermied or stuffed or something, weasel or muskrat or something. Well, RJ is going to live out in my art room also, and I'm now going to take his little fairy friend, which she doesn't have a name yet, my little fairy friend, but she has always sat in her little bent willow chair beside RJ, because RJ sits on his stool playing his little whistle or piccolo for her, and she so loves it. And I'm just sure at night she's up fluttering around the room to his serenade. So I can't just take him out without taking his little fairy friend. Well, she has a little lammy who is very old, a little stuffed lamb, and his little head doesn't stand up anymore. So he's got a disability that his little head lays over. And so RJ's little fairy friend takes care of Lammy, and he's always got to be with her. So they've all three got to go out there. So we have to find a way for them to stay together tomorrow while Terrell is here. You know, fixing my art room. I think I'm just going to let that hang off like a little tab. That's what I think I'm going to do. So I'm excited for all this to happen tomorrow. But I already have placed Ginger. I think I found her spot. Now, whether Terrell comes tomorrow and says, no, 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 Amy, that doesn't look good there, which she very well could, and I will accept it because I do not have that gift. I'm pretty sure Ginger is where she should be. Not sure. Not sure yet. She may move tomorrow, but for right now, she is in a place of honor. Okay, let's back up here. Where was I? I want something on most every page because I have a lot of quotes. I have a lot of quotes. And I don't want to tell you what they are because she could very well be listening. I don't know. So, if I told you her quotes, she would know I'm talking about her. She would know. Okay. Although I like this little bell. This little bell's cute. I think the little bell needs to be in there just to make me happy. Yeah. And I don't really want to go over that little tab because it's so cute. Okay, well that makes me 3 more smaller than $1. That thing grows quicker than it goes away. I don't know how that happens. You're taking parts out, but it appears to be more in there. So I'm not sure how that works. I guess if we went by weight, we would be able to see it leaving. But it seems like little tidbits tend to breed in my box. Okay, let's see here. I want nothing here matches that, but I was going to put a little image on there, but I don't know. Okay, what do we have here? A big 2-page spread. Here's another cute one we could put on there and put the quote on this. And we could let it go across the spread, couldn't we? I think I'm going to use some of this up here, a little trim. Step out of my comfort zone and go non-grunge and go some bright, cute colors. It's okay. I came home from Terrell's today and slept. Came home at 3 and slept till 6. I'm telling you, sometimes just a little thing like cleaning her house can totally wipe me out. I'm off of my meds right now. I'm ready for my next regimen for the tick-borne illnesses. Whoops, I've got my head under here in your way. I hope I don't. And it's been 2 weeks. The pharmacy is kind of going back and forth with my doctor on the dosage. Because nobody understands this illness, I don't know why, they need to. They think it's too big of a dose. And the doctor's explaining to them that I know what I'm doing. It's for a tick-borne illness and it needs to be this higher dosage. So, until they get their little argument straightened out, I'm without meds, which is fine because I think, you know, I've been on antibiotics of some sort since last April. So I think it's probably great for me to have a little break. But I'm kind of seeing some fallback in my symptoms. You know, I got to thinking when I used to get these stress sores in my nose and in my tongue for no reason. I just, the least a little amount of stress, and I would get these, what's like a cold blister on my nose and those tongue sores or canker sores. Well, now that I'm on my medication, off my medication right now, those have popped back up, and and I'm going, oh, well, I haven't had those since I've been on my medication. So I'm seeing things that were good, that were happening, that was good. Because now I'm seeing them pop back up, and now I'm remembering, oh, I haven't had one of those. So those must have been going away with the medication, although I wish they would stay away. And the fatigue, you know, it's been quite a while since I've had to pull over and sleep coming home from cleaning Terrell's house, or have to come home and crash and sleep for hours. And that happened today. So a little bit of backlash is going on. But that's okay. It shows me that that medication was working. And I'm excited to see what this third one does. I'm going to look at the positive side of it. That's what I'm going to do. So yeah, I came home and slept until 6, and I should have pulled over, and I didn't. And I know I can't believe I'm telling you this, but I got through town, and then I took the back roads. I took the country roads home because I didn't want to be on the road. I mean, I was struggling. I wasn't literally falling asleep, but just the fatigue was making me feel like, you know how when you get on a pain medicine and it kind of makes you feel woozy, you know, and just not quite right. And then you go, oh yeah, I see why they tell me you probably shouldn't drive with it. Well, that's how it was making me feel. So I was still functional, but it was not easy. So I jumped on the country roads and took them home. And got home fine, and then went to bed. And that hasn't happened in quite a while. It used to happen just about every time I went to town. But then I would have to pull over and sleep, and now I don't. I just feel woozy. I didn't need to pull over and sleep. let's see what we got here. We can shut our 2-page spread. I need to bring these in a bit of birdsong. See, I've been doing slow stitching in the house. And a bit of birdsong was telling me she enjoys making these little journals in the winter. You know, putting everything in it that she needs in her little folio. And she make little journals. And then it rang my bell. Oh my gosh, that's what I did last year. Well, it doesn't seem like it's been last year, but that's what I did. I was making these tiny little journals in the house. They're fun. I love them. One thing I haven't done is I haven't worked on my memory jugs this year. Usually I bring all my memory jug stuff in and build a memory jug over the winter. I didn't do this year, but the year's not over, so I have an empty table that I can fill up with memory jug stuff. Okay, well, my friend loves magazines. This paper, I don't know why, is calling to me. So I think I'm going to stick it in there. She loves magazines, so I thought I'd flip through and see if I could find some tiny images in a magazine to put on here. Never know. Yesterday I had a little sixth grade girl. I think she was 11 or 12. She, you know, I think I told you guys she made a journal here in the summer and wanted to come finish her little junk journal. So yesterday was the day she came over and we junk journaled together. And we did a journaling by fives session. And I am crazy about journaling by fives. And she enjoyed it. I'm learning that these kids, nowadays, you don't have to set, they keep you moving in school. You know, when I was a kid, I remember sitting for the whole period and listening and happening to be content to listen to the learning and teach. They stood up front and taught you. They don't really do that anymore. I think they do like more activities to get you to learn or something. I'm not sure. Can correct me if I'm wrong, but you could tell that she's not used to sitting. I think it takes 5 times 15, so that'd be an hour and 15 minutes. Really an hour and a half to make a journaling by fives session, because some of that time before you start, you're starting to pick out your images and stuff out of a magazine. So, where's my magazine at? So she had to sit still, you know, not necessarily sit still, but we were in one place for an hour and a half. And then afterwards, her mom wasn't there to pick her up yet. So I said, do you want to do some jelly printing? You know, do you want me to teach you how to jelly print? Well, look at these cute little things. I could put one of those on there. And she said, yeah, but you could tell she was going downhill. She was, you know, she was ready to quit. You know, honestly, I don't think my friend has any pets. She's a new friend. She's not an old friend. I don't know a lot about her. I'm just learning about her. So I know she has chickens, but I really don't know if she has, I don't think, you know, we all have cats that jump up in our way and stuff, and I don't know that she has any cats or dogs. Lucky girl. She don't have to do chores. She has to do chicken chores. I mean, I couldn't live without my animals, though, so I'll have to say that. Sometimes they're a pain in the butt. You know, sometimes you just want to sleep in, and I can't because I can't rest until my animals are fed. But yeah, I don't know that she has any animals. Let's see what this doesn't have anything on it. So I'm just going to, I'll put a little quote on the back of that. I know there's some, is that a pocket? No. I know there's some little tags in here I wanted to swap out. Oh, how cute. Like this. Nope, this one's okay. Some of them had just different images that I didn't think were her, and I wanted to put a different image on them. There's one. This has like a... It's not the Three Stooges, but it's something like that. So I'm going to make a new tag to go in that one. That's more her. I'll choose one of these. And then we'll, because it's like a card stock, I'm going to use this. It's got the sticky stuff on it, so I'm going to have to use the other side. We'll have to collage on the other side too. Let's put some lined paper on there. Or no, we'll put the quote back here. We'll put the quote back here, and I'll put a cute little picture up here. Let's keep looking in our little Mary Jane Farms. I don't know if you guys like to look at Mary Jane Farms magazine, but I absolutely adore her. If you're a country girl or a country girl wannabe, there's a little pony here. That'll be cute little size. Well, then Mary Jane Farms is your magazine. It's just farm girl fun is what it is. Okay, let's see here. It'll take the lady out, but I think we can get the pony and the little girl. Let's see. Probably ought to glue it. Anyway, with the little girl that was here, she used glue stick, the Amazon glue stick, for all of hers because, you know, sometimes if you don't really... Oh, that darn stuff. I'm telling you, when you put that... What is that stuff on? Art glitter glue. When you place it, you cannot slide it around. So anyway, she used glue stick, that Amazon glue stick, and it did not stick well at all in her journaling B5s. Of course, you know, we laid down color. The first step is color, and then the second step is collage, and so we were collaging over pages that may not have been completely dry, but later on I went through to, you know, dry it better for her, and it was just, they were peeling up everywhere. Let's see here. We need a cute little... Now remember, I can only use what I have. So that would be this. This might be, I don't know how big of a hole this will make in this tag since it's kind of tiny. Do I want to do a hole that big? I just committed. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm just always leery about glue sticks. We'll see how this Yahoo glue stick does that I've got. We'll see how. I didn't use it yesterday for her. I used, you know, the Amazon one. Okay, so I went back and I've done that one. Are there any more tags? Dodge City. Yes. Yes. I'm going to keep this one. I think she will appreciate that one. And what's going on here? Got a little bit of gluage. A little bit of gluage on our papers. It's okay. It's a grunge. This is admit one. Okay, I think that'll be all we have to replace on the let's just cut out this cute little butterfly. I watched Doc Martin tonight, their Christmas episode. They've played their last. They're not going to renew. There won't be any more Doc Martens, but they did do a Christmas one, and I'm from Missouri, and I'm healthy. I think she would get a chuckle out of that. Anyway, so we watched that tonight. I love Doc Martin. I don't know if any of you watch him, but I love Doc Martin. When he steps into that role, he becomes Doc Martin. And he's not like that in real life. I've seen them do some interviews with him, and he's, you know, actually fun. And oh, look, this could go over here. This would look cute on here. And Doc Martin is such a staunch guy because of his past, of his childhood. It's made him an odd sort. But you love him once you get to know him. So we watched that tonight. It was good. Oh yeah, I got my little butterfly. I think that butterfly would look cute right there. Try not to think too much tonight. Which I don't think too much any day, but no, I really am an overthinker. Honestly, I am. I think too much about nonsense is what I do. She's drinking up a cup of tea. I know my friend drinks coffee. Don't know if she's a tea drinker or not yet. That's cute, but I think I'm going to save that for a larger book. Not seeing a lot of tiny images in this one. This is cute. little Amish horse. And I think I'm going to put the little Amish saying on there too. It's just cute. I don't know if I'll have room for all of it or not, but we'll see. I may not be too tired tonight. I may not ever get to sleep since I've slept all those hours today. See, it's now no heat at all in the tea. So I wish there was a way we could keep it warm so we could enjoy it longer. I know I'm probably taking too long flipping through, but I want to find the right page. And it kind of has to be a little bit of a big, ooh, might be cute on this one since we have this black and white side over here. Oh, maybe we should do that. It's going to have to go over here because my Amish goods need room. So I'll put it over there and I will go around the edge with my black ink pad, and that'll kind of black and white this page up some more. Don't think we'll be able to get a quote on this one since we've got, this will be my quote, my Amish goods. I give these dogs, I usually get them a bully stick for a snack every once in a great while because they're so darned expensive. You can't hardly give it to them all the time. They're like $12 for a bully stick. But I saw at the pet store, they had these called collagen. They look like a bully stick, but they're collagen. And it said that it's good for their joints and stuff. And I'm not sure what collagen is, but I hope it's okay for them because they're back here smacking their jowls on their, working on their collagen sticks. I keep thinking they're into something, but it's just them and their little sticks. Okay, let's see here. How long have we been going? 48 minutes. I probably ought to call it a night. Well, we need this little... She needs a gorilla on her page. And then we'll call it good. And I'll continue on and finish this so I can get it in the mail. Let's see here where we can put this little guy. Well, it deserves a little bit of a background. Something gorilla-worthy. How about a little flower? Is that too... Would that be too much? Oh, that's cute. We'll do that. So I think that Grandma Z gave me this little flower in her die cut goodies. I'm not sure. Sounds like Cooper is trying to get food out of an empty bowl behind me. Can't squeeze blood from a turnip, buddy. There we go. Okay, I think I'll stop there. I'm going to do a little bit of, I brought some of these little sequins out and some beads. I think I'm just going to sew on the paper, just put a little sequin and a bead here and there. I don't know why, I just want to. Little gentle sewing. And I think the next time I see you guys, I'll be showing you my, once again, tidy art room. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Bye-bye from Birdie. Oh, wait. PSA. I have had so many new subscribers lately. And I don't know who they are. I mean, I didn't write them down. So please, I'm sorry because I'm not mentioning your name, but y'all know who you are, my new subscribers. And I just want to thank you so much for coming and hanging with me. Bye-bye from Birdie.